Hi everyone, myself Vinay. I'm senior software faculty from CSC head office. So in this video, I'm going to show you a very interesting topic. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. This video is an introduction to C++ programming, and in this video I am going to talk about history of C++, its features, its installation and basic structure of a C++ program. So the first question arises is, what is C++? So C++ is a general purpose programming language created by Bjorn Stroustrup as an extension of C programming language. It is considered as the most important and basic requirement to understand the object-oriented style of programming. Let us now learn a little bit about the history of C++. C++ programming language was developed in the year 1979 by Mr. Bjorn Stroustrup at the well-established Bell Laboratories. He developed C++ programming language in order to integrate the object-oriented style of programming into the C language without having it to make any significant change to the C fundamentals. Let us now take a look at some of its features. C++ programming language is loaded with many performance-oriented features, which are rich library. C++ language incorporates multiple built-in arithmetic and logical functions along with many different libraries, which makes development faster and convenient. Object-oriented. C++ programming language is designed to be an object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming features makes development and maintenance easier, whereas in procedure-oriented programming language, it is not easy to manage if code grows as the project size grows. Compiler based. C++ programming language is a compiler based programming language. It means without compilation, no C++ program can be executed. First, we need to compile our program using the compiler, then we can execute our program. Memory management. C++ provides the best in class memory management. It can both allocate and deallocate memory dynamically at any instance of time. Recursion. C++ language supports backtracking, which involves recursion. In the process of recursion, a function is called within another function for multiple number of times. Pointers. C++ enables users to directly interact with memory using pointers. We use pointers in memory, structure, functions, arrays, stacks and many more. Extensible. C++ programming language is highly extensible because of its easily adaptable features. Structure. C++ language supports structured programming, which includes the use of functions. Functions reduce the code complexity and are totally reusable. To install C++ in your local systems, select your preferred text editor. C++ can be used using various text editors like TurboC, CodeBlocks, Dev C++, Visual Studio, Eclipse and many more. So after selecting your text editor, you need a compiler to interpret your code to the computer system. I will be using Dev C++ for my C++ programming. Okay, now let us start with our C++ programming, and for that we have to just run our Dev C++ IDE and then go to File, then New, then Source File, and then we will write our code here. So first we have to write the header files, that is #include iostream. Okay, so header files here, iostream just instruct the preprocessor to perform standard input output operations. Okay, and then I will write using namespace std and give a semicolon. So namespace allows grouping of various members like classes, objects under a single name, and then we will use the main function and then we will define the main function. So I will just write hello world, so I will write cout, give output operator, and then inside in double inverted commas I will write hello world. And give a semi in exclamation mark here. You can write anything here, so I will just also write welcome to CEC. and give semicolon after the end of the statement. So that is very important. So every statement should end with a semicolon, and then write return 0 and give a semicolon. Okay, so our basic program is finished here. So I can also add comments. So comments will tell what line or what part of code is doing what is it refers to. Okay, so I'll just write here it is header using double slash for single line comment. If you want to use multiple, you can use slash star and end with the star slash. In the next line I just write namespace. This is command. The compiler won't compile these things, okay, the comments. And after that I will just write in the next line as it is the main function. So main function is known as the entry point for every C++ program. Okay, when a C++ program is executed, the execution control goes directly to the main function. And it is right as this cout will print. Okay, so I'll just write the double slash print welcome message. And I will write it as the program body. Okay, so whatever you do, you have to do inside the main function here. This is the body here. Okay, so I have to first save the file here before compiling it and running. Okay, so I name it as hello and click on save, and it is saved now. So in the top you can see for compile you can press F9, to run press F10, and to compile and run you can press F11. So just press F11, it will compile and run my program. So you can see the output window has come. Okay, and the top you can see hello world, welcome to CEC. So that is what we wanted to see in our output. Okay, so it has come, our program has run successfully. So I will just close it, and we will do another program, okay, where we will add two numbers. So for that we will need a new file. Okay, so I go to file, create on new. So here again we will use hash include iostream. After that, using namespace stde, then give semicolon. After that, the main function, parenthesis, and then we will define our main function inside the curly brackets. So here we have to add two numbers. So first, for that two numbers would be integer. So I have to define the data type as int for integers, and then we will declare the variable as a comma b, and to save both the numbers again I declare another variable as sum, give semicolon. So I will take the input from the user. So I will instruct the user to input a number. So for that, first I will just write cout with inverted commas. Please enter the first number. So just semicolon, and to take input you have to write cin and use input operator, and I will save it at a. So just write a, then give semicolon. So I repeat the process with b to take the second number. Please enter the second number. And then cin b. So I will add both the numbers and store the answer in sum. So I will just write sum a equals to a plus b, give semicolon, and then I will just print sum. So here again I will write cout give output operator, and then the sum or the addition of the numbers is the two numbers is, and then again use the output operator outside the inverted commas, because we can't use the output operator inside double inverted commas because it will be text. The sum is a variable, so I will use outside the inverted commas as sum, and then give semicolon, and then return 0, semicolon, and our program is finished. I will just save it now as sum, and then click on save, and then just run it. So it has run. Okay, so it asking me to enter the first number, so I will just write a random number like 55. Then again it's asking me to enter the second number, so I will write like 45. So 55 plus 45 is 100. Okay, the addition of the two numbers is 100, so it is coming correctly. So that is it for today. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.